What's up, everybody? It's Kamikazi here today. I wanted to talk about some beginner tips for you guys so that you can become better at the game. Just when you're in the beginning, you know, your first couple of matches, your first couple of days in the game, and it's going to help you out a lot. Number one is to save up your gold, and this is possibly one of the most important, because if you save up your gold, well, you're going to do a lot better. And save up for what, you're probably wondering. You want to save up for your next robot slot. So basically you can have up to 5 robots, and you know, 3 you can purchase, or actually 2 you can purchase for silver. Well, you get 1 at the start, then there's 1 you can buy for silver, and then there's 1 that's like 100 gold, which is really easy, and then the next one's like 1500 gold, which is very expensive, and you're probably tempted to buy an Orkin or an Aphid, something that's much cheaper, but in the long run, getting that next robot slot is going to help you out a lot. After the 4th slot, there's also a 5th slot. I didn't get my 5th slot until I was like in Diamond League, which was a mistake on my part. You can easily save up 5,000 gold quickly, honestly, in a couple of weeks probably, to buy that 5th slot. And once you have that 5th slot, you're going to have an advantage over all of the other players in whatever league you are in, whether that's private or bronze league. And at the start, when you are leveling up, there's 50 gold for each level that you move up. So, and it goes up to 30 levels, so you can easily get 1,500, which would be enough to pay for your 4th slot, and then it's just saving up for the 5,000 one. Number 2, always get your daily tasks. So, and this also is relating to gold. Go down, there's like this little exclamation point on the left of your device or whatever, and it's going to have all of the daily tasks and stuff, and make sure to get them, because they will give you gold. You can get 60 or 70 gold per day through that, and the tasks are like 30 to 40 gold each, so, and you get 2 per day, and that's an easy and quick way to get gold. I know I get a lot of gold through that, and I get a lot from matches and stuff, so I can easily get like 140 or so gold per day just by doing those daily tasks and doing the daily getting gold from battles. So that always works out very good for me, and if you need to, use your ads or whatever to finish up those daily tasks, and you can always store up to 5 tasks at one time. After that, you're just kind of wasting gold because they will not come up. After you reach the maximum, you will not be able to get any more tasks, which really sucks, but they just don't stack over 5. And once you do that, it's going to help you out on getting that 5th slot, like I said, which always helps. It always helps. Number 3, always get out of that DESTRIER or COSSACK as fast as you can. When you get the game, you're probably like wanting to get, you know, your DESTRIERs and COSSACKs and have a good time, but as soon as you get into private league, well, they're just out of the meta, basically. Well, not meta, they're out of the game. Like, you would get destroyed by COSSACKs because other people are going to have silver bots and stuff, like Natasha's, Leo's, what's the other one? Oh my goodness. Natasha's, Leo's, Viataz's, really cheap robots that just work out well. Geopard, that's a really cheap gold bot, and that's always going to destroy you first, so you definitely want to get those silver robots, and then work your way up to maybe buying some gold robots or component bots, getting those meta tier after you get those first silver robots that you're going to need, because trust me, you will not make it with a COSSACK. Number 3, upgrade, or not number, what am I talking about? Number 4, sorry guys, always upgrade. Be continuously upgrading. In your lowest levels, the bots that you buy for silver are going to have super low upgrade times, like they're just, many are not even a day, and every time you upgrade it, it's 10% extra. Well, it's 7% if it's a bot, but it's 10% extra if it's a weapon. So, if you're upgrading 10%, you know, every single time, your hangar's just going to be stacked against your enemies, honestly. A level 1 robot compared to a level 6, 7, or 8 robot there's no comparison. the level 6, 7, and 8 bot would just destroy it. And that's why, you know, when I started the game, I was a complete noob. I didn't even know what an upgrade was. I'm not even kidding. I just bought robots. I never even upgraded them. They were all on their default level, and that just doesn't work out. You're going to need to upgrade. And also, the silver cost down in the lower leagues is extremely cheap. You will be able to like progress extremely fast. I can easily say that you could probably get to gold league if you just upgrade wisely. And eventually, after Gold League, you're definitely going to want to get into those component and, you know, high-tier robots. Because after that, you know, some of your Natashas and stuff like that just become obsolete. Versus a Mercury or an Invader or an Ares even. Even in, you know, Diamond League and stuff, you're going to see, like, an Ares or two. And number 5. So, I was really bad at this game at the start. I want to tell you that you need to not do some of the tanker builds that sometimes work out at lower leagues and are like super, they're just like weird builds, like the Natasha, Nacrium, Zenith. It will not get you any damage. I'm telling you right now, the long-range builds at lower leagues will not get you very much damage, especially the Zeniths. Just stay away from Zeniths and Nacriums because they do almost nothing. Almost nothing. Now, I think you could probably get away with some of the spirals, maybe. But other than that, you know, it's not really... The sniper category in the lower leagues isn't that... isn't very good. Except for Columbus. If you guys have Columbus, you know, a Columbus Griffin pin definitely does work out. But just stay away from the camper Zenith Nacrium builds. And I especially recommend that if you are going to run a sniper, run it at the end. Never run it as your first opener bot, because that's going to screw you up a lot. And, you know, guys, you need to have a balanced hanger. Number 6, the balanced hanger is always going to be key. So you're going to want a beacon rusher, and then 3 to 4 brawlers. If it's 3 brawlers, then at the end, just have a long range. And like I said, I don't recommend having a long range in the lower leagues unless it's like a Columbus or something, or pins. Yeah, I mean, like, they're just not going to work. They're just not going to work. Nacrium, Zeniths, just stay away from it. And there are other ones. What are those called? I'll think of it, but really the only thing that works out is Columbus and pins, because that's what I did as a lower level player. I got into the Zeniths, the Nacriums, on my robots, and I would always get these just 200,000 damage rounds, which really sucks. It really sucks when you're not getting any damage and you're just losing trophies fast, even though you've just begun the game and you're already losing and losing and losing. So just run the brawler builds. But I think there is room, if you want to have one sniper build, always run it at the end, because when you have it at the end, it's like kind of that last bot. That bot that, if just in case it's a long overtime kind of match, you can sit there and use it for a couple more minutes before you die. So, what is a beacon rusher at the start? Because remember, you want one beacon rusher, one sniper, and one brawler. You know, you're probably confused if you guys are super new. Beacon rushers are basically the bots that are going to go and get the beacons. They're usually your opener bot, and they allow you to get beacons, which ultimately is what's going to help your team win. And also, getting beacons allows you to get honor points, which gets you extra silver, extra components sometimes, and extra power cells, which is a huge thing in the game currently that a lot of people need. So you definitely want to get one beacon rusher, because if you just get a couple of beacons, well, that just increases your team's chance to win, and it increases your honor points. Next, we have the brawlers. The brawlers make up the bulk of your hangar. These are the close range builds that are going to get your damage. They are going to slam the players up against the wall and destroy them. And you always want these bots to be the majority of your hangar, because these are the damage makers. Damage is what gets you silver for the most part. Honor points, you know, they can get you silver, but in reality, the damage is what's going to get you the infinite amounts of silver that you need. And as a brawler, it's just more fun. I know a lot of you guys lower league are not being competitive or nearly as competitive. You guys are looking just to have a good time. And I have a good time, but I'm also very serious about this game, very competitive. And if you're at the lower leagues, you're probably not as competitive, so you're just wanting to have fun. Having brawlers, it's going to make the game more fun. Now, what is a brawler? It's like the Orkins, the anything under 300 meters that shoots anywhere under 300 meters range that can, or you know, it's also the Punisher, some of the kinetic weapons. So basically, anything like a Punisher, Punisher T, Orkin. What else is there? What is there? I'm trying to think. Thunder. Thunder is definitely a great brawler. Pinata, yes. Those are some of the ones that you can buy for silver and gold. But remember, guys, don't buy those gold ones until you have your 5th slot. So those are definitely just being a brawler. That's going to help you out a lot. Now we have the snipers. Snipers are anything that is longer than, well, I said 300 meters range. Sorry, guys. Sorry. It's actually 350 meters range. Anything under 350 meters range. I messed up. Anything over that 350 meters range kind of thing, except there are exceptions like Punishers and stuff like that, is going to be considered a brawler. Or not a brawler, a long range. Oh my goodness. It's going to be considered a long range. A long range is something that's going to be able to sit back and destroy everything in its path. Alright guys, I hope you liked this video. Make sure to hit that like and subscribe. See ya!